A very upset customer came into the shop all over the price of silver dimes that he was selling to us. We will talk about that. Thank you all for getting me over 9,000 subscribers. We are growing rapidly once again. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers so we can do this big subscriber giveaway. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on the weekly giveaways as well. We do a giveaway every single Saturday, at least for the rest of this year. I probably will extend it into next year. I will let you folks know what I decide to do on that. It's going quite well, so I might just keep doing the giveaways on every single Saturday Market Watch reports. Like I said, it's going well. Thank you for your support. Let's keep this channel growing. If you're not yet subscribed, I'm asking you right now, please consider subscribing to this channel. Please share this out. Thank you for the thumbs up. That really helps the videos grow as well. Let's get this video going. This guy comes in. And I want to say, if you have kids, you might want to pause it or watch this video later. Because if I go off my rant, I might say a few choice words. But I'm going to try to keep it as clean as I can. Just want to get that warning out there. Normally I don't talk like this, but if I go off my rant, I apologize. This guy comes in. Wanted to sell silver dimes to us. He had about $70 face that he told us that he had. It's okay. So we put him to the counter. As he's at, I'm telling him how much we could pay. At the time, we offered him $35.44. So $35.44 face value for each dollar face. And we were selling for 3 times face higher. So 30 cents a dime we would make. We don't make that much. We move inventory, we move dimes, we make money. That's how the shop makes money. It's not a ton of profit like some people may believe. The coin shops are getting all super rich. You make cash by flipping merchandise. Not 1 dime at a time, not a couple dimes at a time. You don't make a lot of it that way. You gotta move ounces, my friends. Silver, gold, platinum, a little bit of copper here and there. That is what we move at the shop. So, this guy is really getting very vocal. And I'm not going to say the first few choice words he used. And he says, "You're ripping me off." No, we're not ripping you off. Keep in mind, these dimes are counting through the change counter as I'm talking to him about this. So I go over to the dimes, get them out. I'm seeing the numbers $86.30. $86.30. There was about $2 in face that were not 90% silver. They were the copper ones. So I gave him those back. I said, "These are not silver." I said, "But you got $86.30 here." He said, "No, I got $70 in face." Okay, maybe the machine was not locked in at 0. Maybe someone else, just maybe. So I ran the dimes again. Looked at it, flashed it to 0, dump them in, machine recounted them, $86.30 once again. I said, "Sir, you have more dimes here than you think you have. I'm getting 2 same numbers. Let me try it one more time." I said, "You see it's on 0 now." Now at this time, he's really come after me at the price. Dimes are counting. And he's calling me a few choice words. He says, "Look, if you don't want the price, that's fine. But that's our offer. It's a fair offer. No one in the area is going to pay you up this much." I said, "Some shops across the country are paying way less than this." I said, "This is a very, very fair price." Again, the machine said $86.30. He still thinks he's got $70. So what I did is I dumped them all back in once again. I plugged in count to $70. $70 came out. Still dimes in a tray. So I showed him. I said, "This is your $70 you think you have. These are still your dimes, sir. Let's run them again." It added up to $86.30 once again. 4 times. He still didn't believe me. I said, "Sir, I'm trying to give you more money for these." "Well, I don't know if I want to sell these because you're ripping me off." Well, fine. Here's your dimes. Have a nice day. See you later, buddy. He didn't believe me that he had more dimes than he said he had. Machine's telling me 4 times. I gave him his $2 dimes back that were copper-based dimes. He got those back. Oh, I didn't realize it was in there. So that's okay. It happens from time to time. So that's why our machine will toss them out. And he's just sitting here and arguing with me. I said, if you don't want the place, that's fine. Go someplace else. I says, and he's really started getting nasty. I just finally gave him his bag back. Put them all back in the bag. I said, here, just leave. Just leave. What? No. I said, I'm done with you. I said, are you going to continue to insult me? Because he's starting to insult me, calling me every name in the book, which is fine. I got thick skin. I don't mind. Someone wants to call me names. Every name in the book, we're trying to rip him off. You can just read between the lines what the type of names he's trying to say. And I'm trying to keep the language clean on this channel. There was a couple of the F-bombs, a couple of the a-hole bombs. You get the picture now. And I just got sick of it. Well, finally he walked out. He comes back about half an hour later, like they always do, it seems like. I went to the coin shop up the street and they were offering me less. What's wrong with you guys? I said, you going to start again? You going to take my price? I said, now you think we're lying to you that you have $86.30 in dimes? That's what my machine is telling us. That's what their machine... He said, yeah. That's what their machine said too. Well, okay. Do you want to sell 70 or do you want to sell all 86.30? Well, I only want to sell $70. That's all I need the money to pay my taxes for. Just give me the bag. I'll put 70 in, and I'll release the rest in another bag, and you can separate them that way. Or if you want to separate them by dates, you want to keep some of these dates, because I'm not searching them right now. No, just take whatever comes out and just give me back the rest. We finally got the dimes, finally got the jerk out of the shop. Never apologize. I want cash as well. I was being a little bit of a not so nice. I says, well, I'm not paying you cash. I'm going to give you a check. I said, if you like to take the check down to the credit union that we use, I said, they will give you cash right then and there. I made him do an extra step because of what he did to me. Did I do a bad thing? Maybe. I gave him a check. Told him I didn't have the cash on hand to pay out that much. So I gave him a check. That is how you try to work with people, my friends. And sometimes some people cannot be helped. They don't trust you. Look, as I've said before, if you don't like the price a coin shop is offering you, you don't get ripped off if you don't take the deal. Don't blame the coin shop that's ripping you off. If you are the one that accepts the deal, you're ripping yourself off. I hear so many times in the comment sections, just not on this channel, on other channels, coin shops rip you off, pawn shops rip you off. If you accept the offer and you didn't like the offer, then you ripped yourself off. You don't have to accept the offer. Plain and simple. I mean, that's the easiest way to go. That's the only thing I can tell people. I think our shop, we pay out very well. Owner pays up very well. And we're still buying 90. We're still buying 40. We're still buying 35% war nickels. We're buying everything. And I don't know why some of these shops seem to have so much of a hard time selling product that they want to cry they're not selling it. I call BS on that. That's what I call on it. It's called BS. I don't buy it. But if you're looking for silver, gold, and platinum, check out channel sponsor Pimbex. They have 90% silver in stock. Right now, they don't have Roosevelt silver dimes. They do have Mercury dimes. They do have Franklin halves. They do have Washington silver quarters. And they have the walking half dollars as well. Don't forget, they also are selling the 1 ounce various mint silver bars, my friends. What a great Christmas present. If you get a lot of 20, they're probably going to come in a sleeve like this. You can cut them out. There's 20 Christmas presents right there. Or maybe you give 5 to somebody. You got 5 different Christmas presents right there. Whatever your heart desires to give for this holiday season, this Christmas season, Get them now before the prices go up. We see a little bit of a dip today. It's not a big dip. It's not panic. But we're doing okay. We should be loving where silver is right now. We're still very well. The last 52 weeks, the lowest was like 27.55, my friends. We have come a long way in the last 52 weeks. From last year at this time. We were seeing at 27 and change this time last year. And people are panicking. People are rushing in to buy too much. Don't ever do that. Don't bite off more than you can chew at all at one time. I'm a big advocate of cost averaging your stacks. And be careful on eBay. Okay, be careful on eBay. You see a price too good to be true. Be careful out there. Look at the feedbacks. Look at the feedbacks. That's all we have to do. Feedbacks of the seller. And don't try to get silver dollars right now. Especially American silver eagles. Trying to get them below melt. If you see a price too good to be true, that's totally fake, my friends. Buyer be warned about that. Be careful on whatnot. Be careful on eBay. Be careful on Etsy. There's good sellers out there on all these platforms. But there's some scammers out there as well. If you're not sure, I'm telling you, red flag warning. If the price is too good to be true, stay away. Or send me the link in my email. My email's in every single description of every single video. If you're really unsure, I can guide you. But I don't want to call myself an eBay expert, but I'm very, very good with eBay. Very good with it. But be careful out there. If you don't want to get scammed, check channel sponsor Pinbacks out. Stay with your local coin shops. Stay with your online dealers. Stay with your local coin shows. These people know what they're doing. They're not going to sit there and rip you off. They're not going to sell you fake stuff. If you're new and you're really having a hard time understanding something, you got to ask questions. I don't want anybody to get ripped off. I don't want anybody to have to go through the process of trying to return something to eBay for fake silver, fake gold, fake platinum, fake copper. It's out there, my friends. People laugh when I say that. It is out there. And the more the price goes up, the more it's going to happen. Buyer be warned out there. I want to tell the story once again what happened to me on eBay. Since we got more subscribers now. If people have heard the story, I apologize. But it's worth repeating to the subscribers and viewers once again. And I hope you all become subscribers. Don't forget, we got a big 10,000 subscriber giveaway coming up. Don't forget that like, please. That really helps the videos out. It's free. Don't cost you nothing. Tap it with your nose if you have to. Help me out. Thank you. I want to tell this story about eBay. This is going a while back now. I was looking for $half at the time. And so I saw 2 lots of Franklin $half. And this person had a starting bid at 99 cents or best offer. Or best offer. Now, granted, yes, I know what I'm doing on eBay. I work in a coin shop. I knew what the price was going for. They were roughly melt value or silver value, because we're trying to stop the melt here. They were having about a silver value of about $200 a roll at the time. Okay, let's put it baseline there. My offer, now keep in mind, this person had them for 99 cents or best offer. Starting bid was 99 cents. So I offered this person $100 a roll. Okay? $100 a roll. Never in my wildest dream would I think someone would accept this price. Well, this person happened to accept the price. Now, she was a female. Didn't know that at that time. Until I got the package in the mail. You could see it was a female's name. Message she sent them. She accepted the offer. Now, she accepted the offer. Okay? She accepted it. She sent it. I get them in the mail. They're fine. I left her a feedback on both lots. Very happy. I thought I got a deal of my life. She emails me back about 3 or 4 days later, crying to get her coins back. I said, "It's nothing. I'm not going to send you your coins back. You accepted the offer. You sent it to me. They are my property now. Well, you ripped me off," she claims. No, I didn't rip her off. You accepted the offer, I said. "I'm going to report you to eBay." Okay, report me to eBay. So just me being a little bit crazy, I call eBay myself. And I gave them the 2 order numbers that, and what happened when they says, "Look, she accepted it. That's fine. She mailed it. It's your items. There's nothing she can do at all. There's nothing we can do. It's set in stone." So, did I rip her off? Some people would say yes. But let me tell you something for those people who say I ripped this person off. I made her an offer. We knew she was a female afterwards. Didn't know it would be this before. That has really nothing to do with it. If you're going to put something on eBay or Etsy or whatnot, you better well know what the heck you're selling. Because would she have accepted $80? What if she accepted $85? My mind starts thinking like that. What if she accepted lower? Never my wildest dreams would I think at any point in my time when they had a silver value of $200 per roll at the time, melting about $10 per coin at the time. In my wildest dreams would anybody take that offer. So sometimes you can give a crappy offer, let's say. Maybe hope the person has no clue what they're selling. They may be thinking it's $10 face. I often remember I offered her 100 times face than for face value. So she had no clue. She says, "I went to my coin shop and I got more money than you gave me." Well, you accepted the offer. Just remember that, my friends. When you make an offer on eBay, they accept it. It's not on you. It's on the seller to know what that seller is selling. So when you see stuff like that, and there's deals to be had out there, I hear it all the time from you folks. I got this on eBay. I got this at my local coin show. I got this at my local coin shop. It happens. You know, sometimes you can get a deal. You know, again, here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line of this all. If you're going to sell something, and it's yours personally, you better know what the heck the value of it is before you attempt to sell. That's just should be a warning out there to everybody. Not because someone's trying to rip people off. She accepted it. She could have declined the offer. She could have made a counter offer. Or she could have let the offer expired. And I could have came back with a different offer. But she could have done a couple different things. Decline the offer. Counter the offer. Or ignore the offer. She didn't do any of it. She accepted it. Remember, she had the power at her hands, not me, to accept it. So when people say I ripped this person off, no. Because that's every time I tell the story, and there'll be somebody in this comment section, I guarantee it, will say I ripped her off. Well, then you don't understand how eBay works then. If you're saying I ripped her off. You really don't, then. That's how it works, my friends. Know what you're selling. Know what you have for products. Know about your silver and gold. Before you go to your local coin shop, look a good guide for coins. Something like this. You know, it's rare, okay? I showed this morning. A good guy would be going on eBay and see what the coins are selling for. Right now, you're not going to find any in this. You're going to find one coin for $236 that someone's trying to sell. That don't mean it's sold. Someone's trying to sell it for 236 bucks. That don't mean the coin shop's going to give you 236 bucks for it. People can ask whatever they want. You got to look at sold listings and go from there. Well, there's none that have sold in the last 90 days or so that pop up on eBay. Not these. One's close in color, like I talked about this morning. But it was $89 or best offer, and somebody took the best offer. So you can assume that they actually sold it for from between 80 and 85 bucks. Maybe took $5 off. That's what you can assume the seller took. But again, we don't know because eBay don't tell us that information. So with that being said, you know, where do you price it then? Where do you price it? Now, that's a hard thing for some coin shops, and trying to give people a fair price and how long they're going to sit there. That's another thing we got to think about as coin shops associates, coin shop owners. How long is it going to sit in inventory for? Is it going to be a fast mover in my shop or someone else's shop? Or should I tell the person you're better off to put it on eBay? And we have told people that. You know, we have told people you'll probably do better off on eBay than trying, because we're going to give you this price. We make an offer on anything if it's real. Okay, we'll make an offer on anything. But how long is it going to sit there? That's what we got to consider as well. So when you have something that you don't see a lot, might be a hard sell for your coin shop. It might be better for you to do eBay on something like this. If you folks have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, or even copper, email me. It's in every single description of every single video. And please check out my good friend Annie Oakley's channel. I'll put a link to her latest video in the comment section below. A lot of you folks remember her from other channels. She's been a mod on other channels. Very good person. Talk to her almost on a daily basis as well. I keep in contact with my moderators. My moderators are great. We got the best mod team on YouTube, in my opinion. They do a good job on this channel. So thank you to my mod team. Thank you to the viewers and the subscribers. If you're not yet a subscriber, come join us. It's free to subscribe. Come join Stop the Milk campaign. It's all free. We do giveaways. Don't forget about that. Coin Shop Chris is out. We will see you tomorrow morning.